Fighters to the ring, please. From the blue corner, Julius Kennedy. Fighter to the ring, please. From the red corner, Evgeny Hitrov. Boxing fans, the next contest is scheduled for 6 rounds in the super middleweight division. The third man in the ring, the man in charge, Brent Bovell. Introducing first, in the blue corner to my left, he weighed in at 164 1/2 pounds, wearing the trunks of the color of Guyana. His professional record consists of 7 wins, 7 defeats, 1 draw, 3 of those wins by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from Frederick, Maryland, relentless Julius Kennedy. His opponent in the red corner to my right, he weighed in at 164 pounds, wearing the metallic blue and gold trunks. His professional record, a spotless 2 wins, both of those wins coming by knockout. From Brooklyn, New York, ladies and gentlemen, the Ukrainian Lion, Evgeny Hitrov.
Want you to protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Keep the fight clean. Let's touch him up. Touch him up.
All right, a battle in the super middleweight division. Evgeny Hitrov, originally from the Ukraine, now fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, against Julius Kennedy of nearby Frederick, Maryland. Referee Brent Bovell for this fight, and your judges are Kenny Chevalier, John Grigowski, and Paul Wallace for this fight that's fought under the auspices of the Maryland Boxing Commission. Excuse me, Maryland State Athletic Commission. And we're live from the Shipley Arena in Westminster, Maryland. The Maryland Boxing Club promotion. And you see the Ukrainian Lion, Hitrov, going right to the body of Julius Kennedy. Got hit with a counter shot there, did Hitrov. Hitrov is only fighting in his 3rd professional fight here in the United States. He's a former Olympian who lost a controversial decision in London at the Olympics and decided to go professional. You can see he has some skills. puts together his punches very nicely, short and crisp, as he backs Kennedy to the ropes. Good left by Hidrov to the body, and he's whacking away at Kennedy, who's showing absolutely no resistance, going into a cover-up mode right in front of us here. Kennedy, 7-7-1 record, and he's been on a losing streak as of late. He's going to have to show more resistance here against the tough Ukrainian, who's fighting a scheduled 6-rounder here, but he's fought a 6- and 8-rounders prior to this. This is only his 3rd professional fight. Hitrov was a young ruffian in Ukraine whose father took into the gym one time because the kid was fighting in the streets too much, causing a lot of trouble. Whacked him around a little bit and said, if you want to fight, this is the way to do it. He started a long amateur career that was very successful, and now he's turned professional here in the United States. Putting his punches together very nicely. 4-punch combination there by Hitrov. Good right hand to the body of Kennedy. Kennedy fighting out of a modified peekaboo style with his gloves up high. Being very economical with his punches. Starting to open up a little bit now. Backing Hitrov to the ropes. 10 seconds left in the round. Oh, left-right combination by Hitrov, and Kennedy's in trouble. Only the ropes held up Kennedy at the end of that round. He would have gone down. Saved by the bell, end of the 1st round.
Now in the ring, the beautiful Natalie. Seconds out, seconds out.
As we get ready to start the 2nd round, Kennedy's corner furiously trying to get their fighter alert, using smelling salts and whacking him on his thighs. He said he was okay. But remember, this is a guy who's been stopped in 2 of his last 3 fights. That's something for the Maryland Commission to watch very carefully here in the 2nd round. Most notably, referee Brent Bovell. Let's see if the Ukrainian tries to follow up quickly. Clubbing right hand, and the Ukrainian looks like he wants to try to get this guy out of here. Hitrov now being a little more cautious, and now he starts putting his punches together, and he really throws 4, 5, 6 shots at a time. And the only way to defend that is you have to throw. But you see the defensive mode that Kennedy is in. He got really waxed at the end of that 1st round. Would have gone down if not for the ropes. I gave Hitrov a 10-8 count in that round unofficially on my card. Kennedy not throwing in the towel, though. He's trying to make a fight of it. But I tell you what, he doesn't look very steady on those legs. He really doesn't. If Hitrov can land a couple of good shots, this fight could be over quicker than we think. Just missed with an uppercut to the Ukrainian. Really putting his punches together as he's trying to continue to make that transition from the amateur style to a professional style. Fight in the center of the ring. Hitrov really doing a masterful job of putting his punches together in combination. 5, 6 shots at a time. And Kennedy is getting whacked. Might be a good time for Hitrov to try to start working to the body a little bit. Maybe take a few chances, go downstairs, and then hopefully open his attack upstairs to the head. Hitrov using his shoulders there very artfully. Not necessarily a legal move, but a very slick move. Big right hand by Kennedy, but that was a glancing blow at Hitrov. Hitrov fires back with the left hand, using the jab very effectively. Nice left hand by Hitrov. Nailed Kennedy on the button. Body punch by Hitrov going downstairs. Now he's starting to work the body a little bit. 10 seconds left in the round. Second round here from Westminster, Maryland. The Maryland Boxing Club promotion. End of the second round.
That's the end of round 2. The lovely Nicole in the ring.
This guy doesn't have any legs. He should be able to stop him. He's as good as advertised.
Seconds out, seconds out.
As we get ready to start the third round.
Round 3.
Here in Westminster, Maryland. Evgeny Hitrov against Julius Kennedy. And Hitrov has really had his way in the first 2 rounds. I've got him up by 3 points unofficially on my card. And I just don't think that Kennedy's legs are really underneath him. He does look like he has solid underpinnings, but he's trying to make a fight of it. He's trying to put his punches together, and he is scoring infrequently enough, and not enough to keep Hitrov off of him. Hitrov has been glued to him the entire fight. And you can already see that Hitrov has a professional style as he begins to wing that right hand followed by lefts, backing him up with the jab, and this is where he could go to work at the body. Hitrov really making great strides as a professional fighter. Actually, as an amateur, his style was more suited to the professional game. And after that controversial loss in the London Olympics, he decided to go pro. Left hand by Kennedy, but it's the volume of punches. Right hand by Kennedy, but Hitrov merely shakes it off. Not enough steam behind Kennedy's punches to make him think twice. But Kennedy is scoring more in this third round. Wild right hand by Kennedy catches nothing but air. Left hook by Kennedy on the inside as Hitrov tries to back him up with the jab. And now Hitrov didn't like being hit downstairs, and he responds with a flurry. That looks like a blow, and I tell you what, Kennedy's wobbly all over the ring. Let's see if Hitrov can finish the job this time. He's got him pinned against the ropes with a volley of punches. The referee is looking very closely at Kennedy. This could lead to a stoppage at some point, unless he can weather the storm. Right now, Hitrov punching unimpeded, just wailing away at Kennedy, who's pinned against the corner. Good body punch, left hand by Hitrov. Referee's got to be very careful here. but Kennedy fighting back, so he's not defenseless. Ten seconds left in the round as Hitrov tries to turn up the heat, but Kennedy now fighting back. And a game effort by Julius Kennedy at the end of the third round.
That's the end of round 3. The beautiful Sylvia in the ring. Seconds out, seconds out. Round 4.
All right, the start of the fourth round. Ukrainian Evgeny Hitrov dominating the first 3 rounds against Julius Kennedy, who's not won a fight since 2009. The Maryland Commission is aware of that. Patrick Piniella, executive director, he keeps a close eye and he makes sure his officials do also on the health and safety of the fighters here in Maryland. He's a stickler for the rules. And it's a good thing because Julius Kennedy, in this case, may be too brave for his own good. He really took a pounding in that third round, but valiantly fought back off the ropes. It was still a big round for Evgeny Hitrov. Once again, Kennedy's legs look very unsteady. And if I'm in the corner of Hitrov, I'm having him whack the body hard. And then go upstairs and try to stop their man. You got to hand it to Julius Kennedy. He came here as an opponent, but he is a game opponent. He's being outslugged, outboxed, and really totally outclassed in this fight, but he's giving it his all. And at the level of competition we have, that's all you can ask from fighters. Kennedy trying to put together punches. I tell you what, the swelling on his right eye is so bad, I'm wondering if his vision is affected by that, because if it is, he's not going to see a left hook and then he becomes defenseless. Almost that left eye is shut virtually, barely a slit at this point, a warning by the referee to Kennedy not to use his head coming inside. Hitrov continued to stalk his opponent, using a right hand to the body, using a jab very effectively. It's the volume of punches that makes Hitrov such an effective young fighter. And you can see that he is well trained. Gary Stark, lead trainer in the corner for the Brooklyn fighter. Hitrov getting hit. It's not always been an easy adjustment for Hitrov. He just moved to the United States in December, a couple of months ago, as Kennedy launching a counterattack, and Hitrov looking a little bit fatigued here. No wonder why he has led throughout the fight with his effective punching and effective aggressiveness. 10 seconds left in the fourth round. Kennedy trying to make a fight of it in the center of the ring, trading right hands as the fourth round ends.
That's the end of round 4.
It is, right? Thank you.
Returning to the ring, the lovely Tiffany Lee. Seconds out, seconds out.
As we start the 5th round of this super middleweight bout between Evgeny Hitrov and Julius Kennedy, a Maryland fighter. As an amateur, Hitrov was really a brawler, and they've taught him to be more of a ring general, and you can tell he's taken to that teaching. He's become a much more schooled professional, and he's only had a couple of pro fights. But he listens well in the gym and he trains hard. Both fighters exchanging good body punch by Hitrov. And Hitrov looks like he wants to stop his opponent. Frankly, even though he's only had 2 fights and Kennedy's far more experienced, I think Hitrov should be able to stop him because he's landed a far greater percentage of power shots to his opponent. As we mentioned, Hitrov has only been in the United States a couple of months. He doesn't even speak a word of English. He and his wife live in Brooklyn, and they are trying to make the transition to life in America, and it has not been easy. But he's not making it easy right now on Julius Kennedy. Kennedy, as we've mentioned, has not won a fight in almost 4 years. This is a very difficult assignment as Kennedy goes southpaw against Hitrov. And he is landing punches, but every time he lands one, Kennedy smacks him. Hitrov hits him with 2 or 3. Both fighters exchanging punches in the center of the ring. Kennedy refuses to give any ground to his younger Ukrainian opponent. That right eye on Kennedy swelled virtually shut as Hitrov tries to nail him with the left hook. There's a lead right hand by Hitrov, and now Hitrov has Kennedy in some trouble as he backs him to the ropes. Kennedy's legs are going. He's virtually defenseless. And the fight has been waved off. A good stoppage by the referee, Brent Bovell. A game fight by Julius Kennedy, but an even better performance by the Ukrainian Lion, Evgeny Hitrov, who runs his record to 3-0 as a pro. Back here to Shipley Arena in just a moment.
Boxing fans, referee Brent Bovell stopped the bout at 2:29 of the 5th round. The winner by TKO, the Ukrainian Lion, Evgeny Hitrov.
And there you have it. From Shipley Arena, the Ukrainian Lion, Evgeny Hitrov, now 3-0 as a professional, and he looks to have a promising future in the United States. Back in a moment from Shipley Arena.